Hi, welcome to Electrical Drafting. I'm Margaret, and this is Electrical Drafting. I would like to just walk through what's in the course and what the course site looks like a little bit. So it says start here, so let's do that. And first I want to point out, if you didn't already know it, that along the right side here are some helpful links from the computer people about how to use Zoom and where to find the student help desk and other kinds of computery stuff like that. So go have a look here and see if there's anything there that might be useful to you. Let's start at the top here, and what I want to do is look at the course content a little bit, and then if you're already familiar with how Moodle works, you can jump out and go do something else. If you're not familiar with Moodle, then I'll continue to show you how you navigate this thing. So here at the top, first thing you come across is the syllabus and the syllabus schedule. And when you click the syllabus, it opens like this. I already did it just to save us a little bit of time. So here's the syllabus. We're not meeting at a particular time. You can do this class at whatever time works for you. So that means we don't have a certain office hours. Office hours are whenever you want them to be. So you can email me. I monitor my email obsessively, so I will answer you right away. If you want to have a conversation over Zoom, well, that's easy to do. We can do that. All right. And so what are we doing here? It claims that there's a textbook, but the textbook is not really required, which will be a relief to you when you look at the price. It's just embarrassingly expensive. You don't need that book. I will give you everything you need to be successful in this class. If you happen to have taken mechanical drafting classes and you happen to have that book from those classes, it's the same book. All right. You will want some way to save your drawings. We don't have very many drawings, but we have a few, and you want to make sure you save them a lot, often, because stuff happens. Your computer will crash. I'm living testimony to that. Just last week, mine crashed. Luckily, I had saved my files fairly recently. So always save your drawings often. You'll want a simple calculator, and you could use the calculator that comes with your computer, you know, down in the lower corner. You just need multiplication and division, that's all. All right, let's look through here. Blah, 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 blah. We have a few drawings, some quizzes, which you get a chance to answer more than once. If you don't do well on a quiz, come back and try it again. That's how we learn. There's one final exam, and it's nothing more than a short quiz also. And they're all open book, open whatever you want. No time limit. They're just intended to help you review what it is you're learning. I want to scroll through here and point out to you, if you haven't heard me emphasize this before, I will emphasize it now. Two things. One, make sure you talk to your advisor at least once a term. Make sure you are on track, you know what's required, what comes before what term they are offered, and so on and so forth. And then the other thing I want to stress, because it's really important to me, and it probably is to you, you may have a disability with a formal diagnosis, and if so, that's great. You can go to the Accessible Resources Center and get accommodations. But you may be somewhere along that spectrum with just learning differences or physical differences or whatever. I take that really seriously, and I just want to say, if you have any issue that's kind of getting in your way, just let me know. We'll try to figure out a way we can work together to make this successful for you. Then, let me go back to the course. When you click on the syllabus schedule, you get this spreadsheet. And I made this in Excel just so I could have the boxes and lines, that's all. And so I've organized this by week, week 1, 2, 3, and so forth, with the dates. And then here in the middle are the topics we're going to cover. And you notice that I have labeled them here. We will start just by looking at some fundamentals, basic ideas of electricity. What is it? Sort of how does it work as best we know. Then we'll look at electrical drawings at a variety of scales. At the large scale, you have things like distribution networks and substations. At the medium scale, you have things like motor control circuits like you would find in a manufacturing facility. At a small scale, you have electronics, semiconductors, schematics for electronics, logic diagrams, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of how this is organized. Over here on the right are the assignments, and you'll notice there are only 4 drawings. This is only a 2-credit class, so this will have less work involved than a 4-credit class would, obviously. So here are the 4 drawings. If you get these done soon, then I can send comments back to you, and you can, if you need to make changes, you can make changes. You can turn them in again. I'll make more comments. We can keep doing this until you have a drawing that's about what it should be. So get those done soon if you can. There are no due dates other than this first one, which we're about to look at, this introduction forum. That's got a due date. And then everything has to be done by June 6th, which is the beginning of finals week. But other than that, you are welcome to work at your own pace. You can go faster if you want to. You can go slower, which I don't recommend because getting behind is just not fun. Okay, let me go back to the course. So here at the under the course fora or forums, we have 3 kinds of fora. News and announcements is for me to announce things to you. Q&A is for you to pose things to the class or to me. You're wondering, you know, why does this resistor look like this? Put that in the forum. No doubt somebody else wonders that too, and then we can all talk about why it might be. The one that has a due date on it is this 3rd one, the Introductions Forum, due by April 3rd, midnight on Sunday. This is, instead of taking attendance, we need to know that you really do intend to take the class. So you post to this forum, and then you will not get administratively dropped. If somebody does not post, then the college assumes that they decided not to take the class and they forgot to drop it, and so the college will administratively drop them, and they won't get billed for it. So there's that. Okay, so now, if you feel pretty comfortable with how these Moodle classes work, feel free to bail out now. I want to just go through a little bit what's in here and how this all works. So you'll notice that our class is organized by weeks. Here's week 1, and we can click this down arrow, and here is the stuff in week 1. And notice at the very top there's that introductions forum. You can click on that and go to the forum and fill that out. Do that first. Then you'll come to the first topic, and here it is on a, Moodle calls that thing a page. So here on this page, if you click that, you will find stuff about electrical fundamentals. And here are some slides. These are PowerPoint slides, and I encourage you to download these PowerPoint slides to your own computer so that you have them for reference, and you can keep them forevermore if you want to. So those are the slides. Then the lecture over here is a video, it's a YouTube video of me talking about what is in the slides. And I suggest you look at the slides, but then watch the video, because I will say more things in this video than I'll just, add more detail than are in the slides. All right, so here we are. We're looking at topic 1. Now, at the bottom of this page are things with forward arrows and backwards arrows. And if we click that backwards arrow, we would go back to the introductions forum. Oh, remember we saw that at the top of week 1. If we click this forward arrow, it looks like we're going to get taken to a quiz. Okay, so here's a quiz. We could attempt it now. And then here are some more arrows going forward to the next topic, or back if you want to review that topic. That's one way to go back and forth and navigate. I rather use these things at the top. They're called breadcrumbs. And here's where we are. We're on this quiz right now. If we click on week 1, we will go back to where we were in week 1. There's week 1. Or, here we were on this page again. We could even click here and go to the main course in general. There we are. And over here is how you get back to your other courses that you are taking. All righty. What else do we want to say? I just want to remind you that these quizzes are, you can repeat these. So if you don't feel good about what happened in this quiz, that's okay. Go back and do it again. The one annoying thing is I think it does not tell you which one you got wrong, which is stupid. So if you want to know, just send me an email and I can look it up and tell you which one you got wrong and give you some clues how to go forward. And then when you see something that looks like this, that's an assignment, and that will be a drawing. So you'll do a drawing and you'll upload it, and I will make comments and you can fix it. When you get down to the very end, probably week 9, no, week 10. Week 10 down here has the final quiz. So that's the so-called final exam. It's really just a short, simple quiz that's open book and not timed. So that's the final. And you could do that right now if you wanted to. If you feel like you know all the answers and just want to get it over with, you can do that. Also, I want to point out that all of these weeks are ready to go. So that means you can work at whatever speed you can go, whatever speed you would like to. If you would like to just blast through this class and get it all done in a few weeks, you can do that. Oh, one other thing I forgot to say about navigating. See this stuff over here along the left? I think this is where you look up your grades, if I'm not mistaken. Well, if this stuff has disappeared, you can click this thing over here. I call it a menu stack. Some of the computer people call it a hamburger. Click the hamburger. See how when I clicked the hamburger, that stuff went away? And if I click the hamburger again, boop, there it is. So that's how you make that thing visible. Okay, and then my email address is in the syllabus, which we looked at the beginning. My email address is also right here at the top of the course. So use that. If you have questions or issues about anything that you don't want to put in this Q&A thing, if it's more individual, send me an email and we will figure it out. All right, well, have fun with electricity and let's get started.